TVs, it's Psychic Bob. Well, it is so good to be with you. Well, welcome to Saturday. And you know what that means? Time for our Saturday night seance. That's right. Before we get in that, though, I want to just say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We had UFO Friday, and we talked about fourth dimensional aliens. And I think it's a fascinating subject. And if you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's in the queue right before this one. You guys are the best. You know, if you want to be part of Spirit Channel and not miss any updates, miss any videos, why don't you hit that subscribe button, be part of our channel. We'd sure love you to be here. You guys are the best. Well, here it is Saturday and time for our Saturday night seance. Well, this seance tradition comes out of the old spiritualist church tradition. And in the spiritualist church, when I was a member, we used to gather at people's homes and sit in a circle. And the mediums would go into trance. The spirits would come through. It was an amazing time. And I just think it's such a special connection. It's a way to connect with the other side. And, you know, we don't have a lot of mediums doing seances these days. And it makes me very sad. So I decided it's my duty as a spiritualist and a medium to reconnect and keep that connection going with the spirit world. And a lot of you have told me how much you enjoy our seance. So I invite you, just pull up your chairs, gather around. Welcome to my virtual living room. If you were physically here, we just have you in chairs here right around mine. So you can pull up your computer and you're here in the circle with me, virtually, but still in the circle. Well, guys, I'm going to settle down and go into trance. And by the way, let me just say this before I go under. We have a lot of new people here at Spirit Channel. Welcome to the newbies. Just so you know, what we're experiencing in our seance here is I am a trance medium or a trance channel. That means I go into trance channel, spirits channel through me. They literally overshadow my consciousness and take temporary control of my body. Don't worry, I'm in no pain. It's not scary. It doesn't hurt. It may look a little strange, but that's how the spirits work. They lower their vibrations and use my physical body to communicate. And this is not something that I've come up with. This is a practice that is thousands of years old. The ancient Greeks channeled, and all the way up into the 1800s when the spiritualist movement started, they channeled, and it still goes on today. So anyways, if you've never seen it and don't know what it is, just sit back and relax. Be open to the experience, because sometimes the spirits come through and they bring amazing things. And I tell you, when I go back and listen to the tapes, I get as amazed as everybody else. So anyways, I hope this is of interest and help to you tonight. And we'll see what the spirit world has. So I'm going to go under. I'll see you when I get back. Oh, greetings, Fletcher here. So good to be back with all of you. Might we say you got a lot of soul glow going out there tonight. We feel the vibrations are strong, and we're so glad that you're joining in for this communication. We've got some souls who want to be talking tonight. So I'll be stepping from the body and helping to hold the vibration for the medium to let this channel come through. My name is Fletcher. Over and out. There we are. Greetings, my dears. This is Rose. I think we're in the body successfully. It's such a blessing to be here with all of you. I must say, since the last time we gathered, I've been seeing some wonderful things here in the spirit world. That young tortured soul, Adam, has come over into the light. It is making great progress. We've been helping him to awaken to the world of spirit. You know, when you're a young person and you're full of atheism and you have no belief or understanding of the spiritual world, I suppose death is a rather traumatic, transition. This is why we always say it's so very important to work on your spiritual lives even while on earth. You know, some Earthens say, well, I'll deal with that when I get over there. But you see, my dears, that's a very faulty attitude. You know, like our dear friend Adam, he awoke in the spirit world and terrified, and like myself, he even rejected the angels who came to help him. So a little bit of study, a little bit of preparation goes a long way in getting one ready for the ultimate journey. And I hate to sound morbid, my dears, but all of us one day will take that journey. I took it even though I never believed the day would come. And you see, if I had prepared my soul, I would have had an easier go at it. But nonetheless, here we are. Well, we're going to let Adam work on strengthening his spiritual connection. So we're going to let him come through our medium. Our medium has said that he gives permission for us to bring him through. So we're not doing anything to upset anybody, my dears. So I'm going to let Adam come through. Adam, would you like to step through now? This nice lady Rose is really helping me. I hope you can hear me out there. I don't really still know quite how to do all of this. Rose is always telling me, concentrate. In your mind is all the power. That's a good thing. You know, when I used to climb, I used to do rock climbing and cave climbing. We always had to concentrate. We had to pay attention to how we hooked our ropes and how we, guided the line and all of these things. I suppose it's something like that in a way. Those were good skills. They've helped me over here. I just want to come here tonight to tell all of you that life goes on. It really goes on after you die. I didn't believe it, but I mean, you can imagine my shock when I found out that I really was alive. Rose told me to thank all of you, that all of you listening helped me get over here, and I appreciate that more than I can even say. It's amazing over here. There's so much to learn. Life is about learning. I love to study and learn, and that's the one thing that helped my soul, really. When I came over here, I got to look at my whole life. They gave me what's called a life review, and I saw every moment of my life. And I was shown by the angels here that all the times I spent learning was good. It helped my soul to progress. And over here, they have vast libraries. You cannot imagine it. They have this place called the Hall of Knowledge. It's like a giant library. But anything that you want to know, you have access to. You can study, for example, if you want to learn how to play an instrument, such as the guitar or a piano, you can learn it instantly here and absorb the knowledge and understand it in many dimensions. Learning here is far more complex than on Earth. It's not just knowing facts, it's experiencing and knowing the truth behind what you're learning. It's a really beautiful process, and it's really easy here to absorb knowledge if you want to. Well, I can't stay long. Rose told me not to overburden this medium, but thank you. Thank you for letting me come. My name is Adam. We're so very proud of that young man. He is learning over here. I tell you, he's quite a whippersnap. He's got a mind sharp as a tack. And I tell you, I don't ever want to have to challenge him in a debate, because I think he knows far more than me. It's very true. Over here we have the halls of knowledge. This is something that is like a giant library. Very fascinating, I must say. And even I go in there now and then. I'm not much on being an intellectual. But I did study the great artists there. I always loved art in my life and used to buy beautiful paintings. I had some lovely Rembrandts in my house and some Van Goghs. And do you know, over here they have exact copies of the paintings. And in fact, the painters come here and even paint them and put them in the library and the museum for study. So I have seen a real Van Gogh up close here, from Van Gogh himself. Well, anyways, my dears, we have other people wishing to talk tonight, but I'll be stepping from the body. The dimensions are many. It is those who seek to limit their life to view only things in the third dimension that are very limited in the world. Materialism bases one's thoughts on here and now. What you can see or touch is all that there is. But it is true that there are beings of higher dimensions, higher realities. I have seen them here. There are beings in this world that have never been seen on earth, yet they exist in their reality. The things that you dream about in the world, your life, such as mermaids, such as giant dragons, such as fairies, all of these things exist over here, but they are from the higher realms. You see that there are realms on the earth where there is an overlap of dimension. And so there are those who say, well, I saw a fae, and you did truly see a member of the fae kingdom. The worlds do blend together. And this points to the reality of dimensions. Humans who get stuck in the third dimension only and will not consider that there are many above that, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. These are the humans who miss out on understanding the true joy of the spirit. Over here, things are unlimited. You have unlimited access to knowledge, unlimited access to wisdom, unlimited access to multiple dimensions. And it would do each of you well to consider that you are more than simply the body. Our medium yesterday, we listened in as he spoke of the beings of the fourth dimension. This is a reality that exists here. In the vast universe that is life, all the planets are teeming with life. It is only a limited view, the limited knowledge of your earth scientists who've created the illusion that there is no life beyond Earth. They are simply ignorant and have not expanded their minds. Every single planet in the cosmos has various frequencies and dimensions, and there are lives that live on other dimensions on other planets. For example, on Earth you have the Fae Kingdom. It is simply on the border of the third dimension and the fourth and fifth dimensions. But you see in the other worlds, the dimensions are other life forms. So if one were to travel to the moon and say, well, there's nothing there, one is only viewing it from the third dimension. If you were to raise your vibration, you would see that there are lives even on the moon, though their frequency is beyond your human senses. Humanity has made the mistake of limiting itself in saying that there is only, what you can see. But do you not realize that even in your physical dimension, your sight is limited? For your own scientists have proven that there are rays of light beyond the visible light spectrum. X-rays are invisible, yet their power can destroy. And ultraviolet light exists even if you do not see it. You see, there are wavelengths in light and frequencies and sound links, waves that cannot be heard. There are high-pitched sounds that only a dog can hear, yet a human hears nothing. So this proves that all things operate through the principle of vibration. And so, as our medium said yesterday, spoke of the fourth dimensional beings. They too inhabit not only other dimensions, but other worlds carry various dimensions of the fourth, fifth, sixth, into the unlimited infinity of dimensions. So do not be concerned in thinking that, oh, well, there is no life in the universe for we do not see it. Remember, there are things beyond your visible sight that can and do exist. You have not seen the spirits that work around you, but many of you can attest to the fact that you have received help from beings on high, from on high, I should say. who have helped you in your time of need. It might have been a sense or a word of wisdom, or even a gentle prodding that allowed you to awaken momentarily and to know that you were not alone. Many of you have had encounters where you have almost been hit by an automobile, crossing the street, and yet you felt a hand, almost an invisible hand really, hold you back, and you said, oh, I would have stepped in front of that automobile and been crushed. But you see, you were spared, and it was our world, the spirit world, that was guiding and protecting you. The angelic realm surpasses even our realm. The spirit world is made of guides, which are former humans and other beings of light. And then there are the angelic realms, which are our own dimension. They have power and wisdom and light even further than that which we know of. Every world has its various beings of dimensions. In the universe, there are various life forms, such as the Arcturians and the Andromedans. And these life forms even have their own class of angels that are different than the earthly angels. And you see, they are beings of immense power and light. So do not think that just because you do not see it, that it does not exist. The world of invisibility holds much, and much in the way of power and beauty and light. The quality and quantity of light is far greater than the human visible spectrum. This is why we encourage people to understand that you have two sets of eyes. You have your earthly eyes, and then you have your spirit eyes. And many earthlings, when they die and leave the body, the first thing that they notice is that their senses are much heightened. They said that their eyes are able to see with a level of clarity and brilliance which they never had on earth. It is true that your spirit eyes are unlimited in their scope. They can see wavelengths and colors and vibrations that are blind to you upon the earth. Yet the moment you step from the body, these realities manifest in a clear way that there is no doubt of their presence in your life. So do not hold on to fear. Do not think that you are only the body and that when you die you will become dust. Do not buy into the atheist teaching. You are beings of light, all of you, and you will transcend many dimensions in your life, and you will move between all the realms of reality. But you must prepare now. And as Rose has said, it's very important that we all be aware of our spiritual growth. This young soul, this young man, Adam, is amazing, all of us here. He reminds me a bit of myself, for I was rather ignorant of the soul. I had forgotten many of the things I had learned. And yet the reality is that when one crosses here, the presence is very known. The presence of the light cannot be denied, and your own soul will be illumined. At that moment you will be acutely aware of who and what you are. Even with your faults and foibles, you will know that you are loved and that you have an opportunity. We welcome all to the spirit world. We invite them to come, to grow, and to move in love and to be loved. This is the power of life, and life is eternal. So do not believe for one moment that you shall simply be a corpse in the ground and no more, lights out. It shan't be as that. You will live forever, and you will have opportunities to grow in the light. Begin your journey now, and when you come to our world, you will have great joy, great peace, and great glory. Fletcher says that our medium's power is growing weak, so we shall be stepping from the body. We send you our greetings and our blessings, and we thank you for taking the time to gather with us today. The power is feeding, so I shall be stepping from the body. Hey TVs, this is Psychic Bob. I tell you, it's always an amazing experience for me to channel. When they come through me, it's amazing. It's a blessing. If you've enjoyed tonight's seance, you might want to pop over to my website at robert-hickman.com. I'll put the link below. Pick up a copy of my book, Messages from Rose. You can buy it over at my website. At the top, there's a tab. It says bookstore. Just click on that. Pick this up. This is about my work as a trance medium, my work as a channeler with my spirit guide Rose, how I met her and some of the help she's given me over the years. I think you'll really like this. And if you enjoy the Ouija board, which is also part of our Saturday Night Seance series, I also have this book called Ouija Mysteries, the Spirit Board Seances. And we're going to have more Ouija stuff here soon, too. So definitely, we're going to have channeling. We're going to have Ouija. We have it all here at Spirit Channel. But definitely pop over to my website. Check these books out. They're not expensive. Pick up a copy. Pick up one for a friend. They're great presents. And I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you for being part of my channel. You guys are the best. I love you. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. Tomorrow is Sunday. We're going to talk about the sun, and we'll have something mystical and Wiccan, because I didn't do Wiccan Wednesday this week. So be here on Sunday, and we'll make it happen. I look forward to being back here with all of you then. But until then, may you always blessed be.